Hi everyone, welcome back to this space. Sorry it's been a while that I haven't posted anything. Due to the nature of this video, I didn't feel it was appropriate to post it whilst all the wildfires were happening around the world. But I'm back now, and in today's video I would like to share with you all the wonderful things that people are doing to look after our planet. These are things that I found that have happened this year, and I just thought it would be wonderful to share these things. So here we go. So first thing, in Ethiopia they planted 350 million trees in a single day. That is beating the previous record held by India, and it's part of a larger initiative to grow 4 billion trees this summer. 4 billion trees this summer. I know I just repeated the number 4 billion, but I don't think we actually understand how big 4 billion is. And if we try and conceptualize 4 billion, if you were to live for 4 billion minutes, you'd live until the age of 7,610. That's a lot of trees. Secondly, Scotland planted 22 million trees to tackle the climate emergency, and the total number of trees in Scotland is currently representing 84% of the total in the UK. So whoop whoop, well done Scotland. Thirdly, in more news to do with planting trees, Australia has said that they are aiming to plant 1 billion trees by 2050 in order to meet the Paris Agreement. So that is also very awesome. Let's hope they stick to it. Next, China has been constructing the world's very first forest city in Beijing, and it is to be inaugurated in 2020, so next year. The project is meant to help fight pollution, and it will cover around 174 hectares, which is about the size of 215 football pitches. So well done, China. Number 5. NASA has revealed that the Earth is actually looking greener than it did 20 years ago, and that is mostly thanks to China and India, specifically for their tree planting projects. Apparently the satellites have picked up that that particular area in the world is looking a lot greener than it did before. So thank you to everyone who is planting trees and trying to help with the climate emergency, and keep it up. Next up, Canada has created the world's largest conservation area by protecting the last ice area, which covers 427,000 square kilometers. That is amazing. Well done, Canada. The next point is really exciting for me because I'm a Disney lover and I hope that they become more environmentally friendly. But Disney World has built a massive solar facility that hopes to cut emissions by 50% by 2020. The solar farm is 270 acres, which is equivalent to 135 football pitches. That's awesome. So it will be able to generate enough energy to power 2 out of the 4 parks in Central Florida. So that is an amazing step in the right direction. Let's hope that Disney do a little bit more to protect the environment. Next up, in Rome, apparently you're now able to use your plastic bottles, single-use plastic bottles, to pay for your ticket. Essentially, they've started this project where you can accumulate points by every time that you recycle a plastic bottle, and after about 30 bottles that you've recycled, you will then gain credit of €1.50, sorry. So apparently this will encourage you to recycle. In one way, I think it's an amazing move in the right direction, and the mayor of Rome says that it's the first city in the whole of Italy that has done any initiative towards the environment, which I think is great. On the other hand though, I don't know if it's encouraging people to keep buying single-use plastic. So I'm a bit on the fence with that one, but at the same time, it's a good move that you're trying to do something. Ooh. Bringing it back to my hometown, London, Goldsmith University has banned all beef products like hamburgers from the menu in order to protect the planet from things like deforestation. Not only have they removed beef from the menu, but they are also applying a 10p levy to every single-use plastic that is bought, which is an incentive to not buy single-use plastics. They're also planning to switch to 100% renewable energy as soon as possible. So that is awesome. Well done, Goldsmiths. Another big brand that has come to our attention is Adidas, who have said that they are planning to make 11 million pairs of shoes using recycled plastic from the ocean this year. In 2017, they made 1 million pairs. In 2018, they made 5 million pairs, and this year their aim is to up that by making 1 million pairs. 11 million pairs, sorry. So that is great. It's good to know that there are companies out there that are trying to make the effort in the cry for sustainability. I don't know how much greenwashing it is, but let's just hope that they have good intentions for it. So we've come to the end of the video. Thank you so much for watching. I wanted to share these wonderful things with you. I don't know if this is the type of video that you want me to post more of. Please let me know in the comment section below. Obviously, these people and companies and countries are doing wonderful things to pave the way in making our world a better place, but there is a lot to be done. We are aware that there are so many things that are still not right, especially in the last couple of weeks with the Amazon and the Arctic and Africa and all these other countries that are literally burning. The forests are burning, our lungs are burning. And even more shocking, the fact that we didn't really find out about it until 3 weeks later than when it started. I find that quite crazy, and it was quite an emotional time for me because I thought it's very greedy of us to not care about what's happening in our environment if we actually need the earth to live. So obviously I don't want to tone down this video. I want it to be a positive video because these things are positive, but at the same time I want you to be aware that there are negative things happening, and at the moment it doesn't seem like our leaders really want to do anything about it. So who's going to do anything about it? We have to do something about it, and we can't lose hope. We need to carry on this fight. We need to carry on protecting our earth, because without it we literally can't live, because we need it. We need the earth doesn't need us. Thank you so much. See you next time.